Anthologies are a really great way to start a fiction career. So you may be asking, what is an anthology and why should I get involved in one? In short, an anthology is a collection of short stories. They do tend to be published for genres such as horror, cozy mysteries, or motivational topics. So there definitely are some big career benefits to participating in anthologies. Each author will be marketing to their audience, so it boosts your marketing reach by however many authors are contributing, anywhere from 10 to 30 times as much reach, because each of the authors will be sending out to their social media, to their mailing list. Another amazing benefit is the community and the friendships that are built around working on an anthology with a group of authors. Anthologies are also a really great way to build up your portfolio, especially if you're not feeling ready to publish a solo novel or solo nonfiction book. I know and work with and have mentors who have built entire careers on contributing to anthologies in a specific genre. In particular, I'm thinking of a teacher of mine, Richard Thomas, who teaches short story and short fiction, flash fiction on Lit Reactor. Furthermore, if being an author is not your primary focus, but you are more of a business coach, public speaker, motivational speaker, and writing a whole book is overwhelming to you, participating in an anthology with another group of people who are in your specialty is an amazing way to create a business card for yourself that you can send out to potential venues or booking agents, and you can sell them at your events and engagements. Another benefit is that anthologies are a cooperative project, and so therefore you're going to have submission guidelines and you're going to have deadlines, and this can really help you stick to a particular word count and to get a story done by a particular date. Now, I'd like to look at some of the downsides and some warnings about participating in anthologies. It is really hard to split royalties among a large group of authors, and the royalties tend to be very small. Very often, I have to say, for anthologies, no compensation is given. Really, what is being offered is exposure and association with a particular publication or a bigger name author. Another way that is typically a compensation model for anthologies is just paying authors for their stories outright. Chicken Soup for the Soul and other big name mainstream anthologies tend to just pay authors for their stories. There are also pay to play options for anthologies. I'd be very wary of this. Sometimes they are legitimate. I think especially in the nonfiction realm, if a coach is offered, professional editing, marketing is included, it is possible that a pay to play or a fee to be included in an anthology can be legitimate, but be very, very careful because there are a lot of scams out there. Another thing that you need to be aware of is the contract. If the anthology is of any large size or from a anthology publisher, you're going to want a contract and you're going to want to read the contract. You're going to want to know what the compensation is, what your rights are, if you're giving the rights of your story to the publisher indefinitely, if the rights revert back to you, what happens if the story's not published, where do the rights go, what happens if something goes wrong with the anthology, if it is of poor quality. Since you are part of a collaboration with many authors, you're not going to have the final say so. It's going to be whomever is compiling the stories or the publisher. So you want to be sure that the quality is going to meet your standards. You don't want to be committed to an anthology that is going to be harmful to your career. In summary, overall, I think anthologies are a great way to get your feet wet in publishing and to build an amazing network. These types of collections of stories tend to build friendships that are lifelong. You're in a book together, you're published together, it is a bond. So in the comments below, tell me, have you ever experienced this? Have you participated in an anthology? Was it a positive experience? Was it a negative experience?